Welcome to another story of the Spooky Tales. Listen to this spine chilling narration, and if you have also experienced any paranormal happening with you, do share with me on this email ID. I will narrate your story to our subscribers in our upcoming videos. Now let's start our spooky tale, The Uninvited Guest. It was a cold winter night when my family and I moved into our new home. The house was old but charming, nestled in a quiet neighborhood. We were excited to settle in, and the move went smoothly. That first night, as we were unpacking, the doorbell rang. Surprisingly, we glanced at each other. Who would visit us at this hour? I opened the door to find a man standing there, dressed in an old-fashioned suit and holding a cane. He had a warm smile, though his eyes seemed distant. He introduced himself as Mr. Singh and said he was a neighbor from down the street, welcoming us to the neighborhood. My parents invited him in for a cup of tea, eager to make a good impression in our new community. As we sat in the living room, Mr. Singh shared stories about the area, the history of the house, and the previous owners. He seemed to know a lot, even small details. My parents were charmed, but I felt a bit uneasy. Something about him seemed off, though I couldn't figure out what. After a while, Mr. Singh excused himself, saying he didn't want to overstay his welcome. We saw him out, and he disappeared into the night. As we closed the door, my mother remarked how kind he was and that it was nice to know we had such friendly neighbors. The next morning, I decided to walk around the neighborhood. I was curious about Mr. Singh and thought it would be nice to thank him again for his visit. As I wandered down the street, I asked few neighbors if they knew him. To my surprise, no one seemed to recognize the description. Some even said they are living here for years but have never heard of a Mr. Singh. Puzzled, I returned home and mentioned it to my parents. They were just as surprised and suggested that maybe he was from a nearby area or a relative of someone in the neighborhood. We shrugged it off and continued settling in. That night, as we were having dinner, the doorbell rang again. It was Mr. Singh, smiling warmly as ever. My parents invited him in, and we chatted some more. He seemed particularly interested in the house and asked about the layout and any renovations we were planning. As he spoke, I noticed that he never took off his coat or gloves, even though it was warm inside. After he left, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I decided to do some research on the house and the neighborhood's history. I found old records and discovered that a man named Bahadur Singh had lived in our house over a century ago. He was a prominent figure in the community, known for his charm and helping poor people. However, he mysteriously disappeared one winter night and was never found again. The realization hit me like a cold wave. The Mr. Singh we had met looked exactly like the photos of Bahadur Singh in old records. My parents were skeptical but agreed that the resemblance was strange and mysterious. The next evening, Mr. Singh appeared again. This time, I couldn't help but confronted him. I asked directly if he was related to Bahadur Singh, showing him the old photograph. He glanced at the photo, his smile fading slightly. Then, with a sad look, he simply said, "I'm afraid I've overstayed my welcome." He stood up, tipped his hat, and walked out the door. We never saw Mr. Singh again. The encounters stopped as suddenly as they had started. We later learned from our neighbors that the house had a reputation for being haunted, with sightings of a man fitting Bahadur Singh's description reported over the years. To this day, I don't know if we entertained a ghost or if there was some other explanation. But whenever I walk down the hallway where he used to stand, I can't help but feel a chill, as if someone is still watching and waiting to be welcomed home.